Well, the day has come. I am in the garage. As you can see, there is lots of stuff to be sorted out. I don't know if we're going to do it in one day. I very much doubt it. There seems too much stuff here, if I'm honest with you. So we're going to put this camera up there. I'm going to have a start and we'll see how we go. Here's something of interest. I've just got this box down and it seems to house a load of 5-inch reels of album on reel-to-reel tape. Look in here, we have The Seekers and Live the Talk of the Town. Ackerbilk and his Paramount Jazzmen. There it is in there. Ackerbilk Esquire. I have no idea where we picked these up. I expect Deb's brought them back. Mackie Cole sings, George Shearing plays. A little look at the playlist on there. And there's the tape inside. Now this one is special to me because I have the album, and this is one that my dad had way back in the day in 1965. The lead track of it, of course, is A World of Our Own, which is one that most people would know, I would have thought. And here we have the unforgettable Nat King Cole. That's once again on one of these tapes, on a reel-to-reel tape. Look at that. Here's one that you wouldn't be allowed today. The George Mitchell Minstrels from the Black and White Minstrel Show. Sing-along songs. Now, I have to be honest, although this isn't de rigueur today, I love all of the songs that they sing on it. And I would have loved the album. I may have actually ever listened to that one. And here's one, Axe Back, Ackerbilk, another one from 1965. So, in amongst all of this box of stuff, we've got these reel-to-reel tapes that I didn't know I had. They're probably worth something, so I'm not going to throw them away. I'll pack them away, and at some stage, I'll put them up for sale. Before that, though, I expect I'm going to have a listen to them. And the other thing that I found up there when I was looking is my first tablet that you could draw on. It plugs into the computer. I replaced it a few years back, and this has got everything with it. It's all as it should be, and so that's a handy thing to find as well. So that's something that I reckon I'm going to probably donate that. I'm going to probably actually put it on the recycle site of our local village and see if anybody wants it. So there's two things that I've found so far in just a short time that have got a bit about them. But so far, so good. It's amazing the things that you come across when you're doing this. Here are a load of business-based cassettes that I've had for 30 years. I've had them for so long. I think it's time that these went. I don't know whether to keep them and pass them on to someone who collects cassettes or something like that, or I don't know whether just to dump them. I don't really like dumping things like this. There's a lot of cassettes here that could be re-recorded over by someone who still loves the cassette format. I wonder if I can find someone to do that. I'm going to put these back up there and keep them for now, with a mind to pass them on to somebody who collects cassettes. This is becoming like a treasure trove. I've not been in an hour and I've just come across these, which I think are really nice, painted up like a barge type format. There's some weights in there, a little pair of scales. Now, I've no idea what they're worth. but I don't know whether I can sell them or whether to just donate them to somebody who will make better use of them. They have been in here for at least 10 years and not been looked at. Now I've got to go over to the shop in a minute and get some stuff. It's Sunday, so it closes early, so I want to do that before it closes. But what I'm also going to do, they take books in over there. So they've got like a swap shop room that you can take books into and give them, let someone else have them. Well, I've got a pile of books here that I'm going to take, and that will just clear some of the books out. There are absolutely loads of them still, but I'm just going to nip over there, take them over there while I'm over there getting the things that I need, and then I'll come back and back in the garage. So I'm back in the garage again. It's about 3 o'clock. The day has just disappeared. I've got this stuff up here I want to have a look at. There's some bits and pieces down here. Since I was in here last, I've spoken to Debs about it, and she agrees we should save all the stuff till she gets back. It will save any rows in the long run. So I've just come across this. I bought this years ago. I bought it to sell, but I never did because I quite liked it. What do you think to this? Look, this is a sign for a firm that made snooker tables by the looks of it. And I think it's quite nice. I certainly think it's something I could sell. I'll just have to figure out who I can sell it to and move it on that way. But for its age, it's got to be 1950s, I would have thought. Right, I'm going to get these suitcases down. I've already got one down, but these two as well. Now, these are something that I'm going to have real problems with getting rid of. And that's because these suitcases are full of my mum and dad's photos. I've just got one down, and just to give you a clue as to what there is here, I've just opened it. Have a look at this. This is me as a baby. As is that one. I was a chubby little boy, wasn't I? And that one too. Here's one of me at 7. Holding the Sgt. Pepper album by the looks of it. And then there's various photos here of my mum and my sister, family, friends, a boat that got wrecked on the beach at Burnham in 1970. There's photos of my sister. There's all sorts of stuff here going back to the 50s. There's me on the back of a horse with somebody else. So there's loads of things here. But not only is it photos, because there's tons of them, as you can see, but there's also, if I move that out of the way, newspaper cuttings. That's my sister's wedding. I've just seen me there. This is when I was in the dramatic group at school, and that's me at the back. I'm an ogre at the Highbridge Festival, and we got 90 marks out of 100 with a period play. See, this stuff, what do you do with it? You can't really throw it because it's too important for that. I think I'm going to have to go through these and see what I can do. I've already scanned them, so I do have scans of each one of these, but it would be such a shame. There's my mum there, look, and my dad over there. It would be such a shame to not pass these on. Have you got one of these in your garage? I know most men will have something like this. This is a Sorfiga jar, antiseptic hand cleanser. You used to use that and wash your hands and get all of the grease and rubbish off of it. But what happens, you see, with these is they were really, really good for saving things. And I bet there's not a man who doesn't have one of these. It's a tin of screws. Loads and loads and loads of screws that over the years I've saved. And as you can tell, it's full to the brim. So I reckon over the last 10 to 15 years, I've possibly used 3 or 4 of those screws, but that's about it. So that's something that I'm going to give it away. I'm going to give it away because if I've never used them now, I can't see me using them again. I think I'm going to have to attack this lot next. I think I'm going to go down here, pull all this lot out. This is a job for tomorrow, and sort of work out what I'm going to do with it. Do you have rooms like this in your homes? Do you have rooms or a spare room or a garage where you've got a combined load of rubbish, really, from years and years and years? But even so, I say it's rubbish. And yet, as I've looked through here today, there is so much stuff that I don't want to get rid of. I'm just going to pack this up, tidy this up for today. And that's going to be enough because it is baking in here. This morning's been a bit different. I've had a look around. I've come across all of these videos, which can pretty much all go, and a whole bunch of DVDs that have been set down the bottom there that I haven't even done anything with. So I'm going to have a sort out of them. They'll go into my DVD pile, and then there's a good possibility that I'll give a lot of them away or donate them to something or other, because if I look up here, there is one bag, 2 bags full of DVDs that I don't want anyway. And so I've come to the end, really, of as much as I can show you, to be honest. There's a few clothes there. There's some other bits and pieces around here, but this is all Christmas stuff. And then, of course, you come to all my DVDs, which are not going anywhere. So we've just got to change some things, rearrange them. I'm surprised how much space I've gained already. And so now we're just a matter of waiting till Debs comes back to decide what we're going to do with these few pieces up here. And that will have tidied it up enough for me to be able to do some painting if I should want to. I'll see you next time.